Good evening, everyone, and I hope it is audible to all. Participants having any doubts, you can just post it in the chat. Yeah, good evening, all. Good evening, all. So, those who are having any doubts in particular Unity installation or package installation, you can just post it. May I know how many of them has tried to install Unity? Definitely for any software, if you are just purchasing it initially, you will be having some trial. Everyone can just have a trial onto it. So using this trial version, everyone can just try it out. So does anybody having doubts? You can just post it. Good evening all. Good evening, good evening. Good evening. So I hope there is no doubts for anyone. Okay, so I hope everyone is clear. Can anyone just put your particular feedback regarding the last 4 days virtual reality class? Feedback on the class as a comment or live chat, so that we will come to know how much interested you guys are. Okay, fine. Everyone can just put it your comments in the live chat. We'll be just monitoring it. There's no issues regarding to it. Fine. Now let us start. So just a moment. Okay, participants, I welcome you all for day 5 virtual reality masterclass. So far we have seen regarding what is virtual reality, what is augmented reality, and then we have just started with the tools introduction, and from that we have also just moved on towards interfacing with UI. So whenever we are integrating this kind of multiple UIs, here this particular course, it is not only for creating the UI. So along with the UI, we are also supposed to create the particular some 3D designs. So basic 3D designs we will be just seeing how to make it up with this particular Unity 3D, and from that how to apply the colors. So applying colors is very easier. It's not like the particular taking the paintbrush and we are applying it on. So it's not like that kind of 3D model creation. So here we have to fine tune our particular model. So we won't be able to fine tune within some minimum 40 minutes, 45 minutes and all. But anyway, we will be able to make it as good as possible. So from that, we will be just creating the model, how to choose the model, and how each and every model will be looking for us. So all that process we will be just seeing. What are the purpose of 3D models over here inside the virtual reality? If you just go for the virtual reality applications, means we are creating everything as a virtual. So the meaning of virtual means which is not physical. Normally there is a definition for software. So the same kind of definition only I can say. We cannot feel, we cannot touch them directly. They are not physically present. So everything it is available as an illusion only. So that particular illusion or the art we are creating in the screen. So that creation, it completely requires in the form of 3D model. There are 2D models also, but nowadays here everyone has started to move on to the 3D portions. So that particular 3Ds only will be hiring only for that virtual reality purpose, as well as augmented reality too, because the imaginary characters whatever we create, it is also created with the help of this 3D model only. But we don't need to spend a lot of time in designing the 3D model. Anyway, we are supposed to know that even what are the particular 3D models available, and how we will be just importing that also we will be seeing, and along with that the shapes which is already present inside the Unity also we will be seeing. So this and all it is completely comes under in today's session. So apart from that particular 3D models, here I have already opened Unity, so we no need to just take the time in opening the software itself. Now from within this section, here we have that particular menu which one should be created. Okay, so on day 1 or I think on day 3, whatever we have just discussed regarding the tool. So this particular area, it is an non-gravitational. Okay, it won't be stopped up, or it will automatically fall down once whenever we are just trying to place it. Okay, for initially let us see. So select the 3D object and this and all the 3D inbuilt available. So hereby I am taking a capsule. Okay. Now onto this we have gone. And just providing the play. Since there is no such a kind of programming, it will be staying stable up over here. We can see this. Now with the help of the scale, we can maximize it how much ever we want. Okay, and we can move the position wherever it is to be required. Now after this, here how to apply the colors. So go for the project and create a folder just only to create a colors only. Right click, create, search for materials there. So that's it. Okay, one material is ready. I would just like to rename. I'll make it as red. Now how we can change that red means we can just pick the color. So this will be our color range. So this color range we can collect it, and therefore just drag and drop it. Now if we see in the game scene, it is completely in the red color. Now if you are just trying to add some eyes onto it, so just put it in a proper. Fine. Okay, let us reduce it. Okay, now the same thing itself, just copy by Control C, and paste it over there. Okay. So now it is almost ready. Now hereby we can see that. Now for this we can just provide one more colors, like creating the material. Create the material, make it as black. So from this series, select the black. Yeah. Now we have to see for other parts and all. So now we have taken capsule. Okay, now let us go for the cylinder part. Okay, let us check whether better than cylinder anything is available. We can just take the cube itself. So with that cube itself, we can create the nose. We are supposed to insert that. Almost, it looks fine, but for this, it looks somewhat small. Yeah, now it is almost perfect. So we are able to just make that person's nose over there. Okay, so like this kind of alignments only we are supposed to create it upon here. Now for this, let us another material. As yellow. Now the next part is we have to look for the mouth. So inside the mouth, it will be like an open space. How mouth will be open? Let us make it in the form of, yeah. Let us take the sphere itself. Let's reduce of the portion. Yeah. Okay, and this feels a little bit good. Now, why don't we just provide some teeth for his mouth? Okay, now it is reduced. Is almost reduced. Okay, good. So make that appropriate size. Or we now it will be convenient. I hope so. Appropriation is more important. Yeah. fine. And now like this, let's take another copy. Straight down to it. Let us try by expanding it. Yeah. So like something it's look like some scary part. So like this we can enter manually and we can satisfy that. The material. So 0.0. Now it almost looks good. Okay, so like the kind of implementation only we are supposed to provide up over here. So from this particular implementation, we have to make some more adjustment. Now, anyway, we are able to create a model like this, whatever we have. So, for example, if you want to create a resistor model or any capacitor, okay, so capacitor model and all is quite easiest one. Okay, now I have just made a funny face upon here. So through that itself, we will also be able to make other kind of models also. How to make that capacitor model means so select that 3D model now from that particular 3D model, everyone knows that capacitor is in 3D format. Okay. So create in this particular way. Now from this you can also just rotate and see. Now take to make that particular two legs. So take another two cylinders. Yeah. Now it is almost good. But the leg looks quite small. Okay. Yeah. So how I came to know like it has been inserted over here means the shadow light. So here we have the direction of light. The light falls upon here, and from that we will come to know how that particular cylinder is being interfaced upon here. Okay, now we have just made it. Yeah, likewise, instead of this itself we will take a copy and we can paste it. But little bit shorter because we are supposed to know. Okay. Some capacitors will be there in black. Okay, and the yellow legs. Okay, so this way we can make that particular 3D capacitor. And I think some more to be done by the shape. Now it's perfect. So this will be the models which we will be able to create, and here you can see the direction of light. Okay, so this kind of creating models only, it is completely known for working under virtual reality mode as well as augmented reality. Wherever if we just create, so at those places we require this complete functions. So without that function, it is not possible. So does anybody have doubt till here? Any doubt still here means you can just post it. Any technical doubt means you can just post it over here. Mr. Durga Prasad, if you are not interested, you can just make out. Okay, no doubts. Or Revati. I know which software we can use for this, for analysis. Somashekarappa, I am not able to get your doubt. Can you make it clear? In direction light, there is a type section which shows direction. What are the other types available in that? See, the types is nothing but whatever we are selecting for it. So rather than inside that selection, there is no other implementation inside this function. That's it. Yeah, texture I will just show you. Okay, okay, fine. Participants, just give. Sorry for this interruption. So once when we start regarding to this implementing to VR, okay, we need to take into that particular model and the animation part. So regarding that particular animation part only, we will be just checking it. And here, if we just make for the patterns. So if you want to make the patterns means the most advanced advantage whatever we have. The 3D objects can be made into 2D type. Okay. So here if I need a pattern onto that capacitor means, so just reduce it. Okay. Now we can just take it out. Yeah. Now therefore we can fix it. Now perfectly it looks like a capacitor. So from this kind of implementations only we will be able to make the patterns we are supposed to decide it. Okay, and still there are many kinds of patterns which we will be knowing only with the help of the advancement and the based on that particular practices. So now through this itself, why I have just kept it means we want to know how to make attachment. So now if we just move means here we can see that difference. So if I just take little bit inside, yeah, now it is clearly attached, and if we see through any angle it's look like attached only. uh, okay, so in this way only we will be just keeping it over here. Open source software, yeah, inside your paint, even in paint also it is available, like go with 3D. So for practicing like this you can just go for 3D models, 3D shapes, 2D shapes, everything it is available over here. But if you want to convert into an app means Unity is better. No other thing better than Unity will be better over here. Now we have selected the entire part, whichever it is required for us. Okay, and now if we just make it in the form of animation clip, click on create. So like now if we just play it, we can see that particular rotations over here. Now let us see where it has been stored, whether it has stored or not. Okay, so you can see that position is getting changed. So that means it is working. So entry state towards the new animation. So that must be in any state. So let us delete. First of all, let us place it in a different way. Yeah, change that orientation. Now inside the scene, how it will be there. Okay, I think we have to change the direction still. Yeah, okay, fine. Now let us try once again. Now it is taking for the render. So let us try now. All the models are rotating, but since we are viewing it in 2D, it won't be able to see. Okay, so like this only we will be creating the animation models using Unity 3D. Any questions, you can just post it. Yeah, okay. Definitely we will be posting attendance link in comment box. The attendance will be posted in comment section once the live is completed. Regarding this registered course, you will be receiving it in your mail. Okay. That will be definitely set to you once when we start with the VR. Contact to pantechelearning. Definitely will inform you how to register this course. Attendance will be posted in comment section.